So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to kick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. His first throw is an interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. So we started our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback.
I want that play, actually.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They send a man in motion. On 2nd down, Robinson. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper DeJean in to pick it off. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 5. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing now, Daniels. Will get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He rolls to his right. Complete out to the right side. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it 2nd and 4. From the 46. Brought in right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you can on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Daniels on 1st down. Getting out to his left. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Wide open too.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. He's on the move. And he's not
What the
quite that
fuck?
fast.
Can we
Just a bit
block?
too much. That's incomplete.
Those
Fuck.
passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Got it, man. Robinson has it.
1st
They get 13
down.
on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26.
Alright, man.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running in the red zone. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Robinson. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points in the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
It's all lined up. Cyber
Should be
now
from
ready to send
Talman.
this flight. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Out the game. Coming out empty.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts now from the gun. And the Commanders get home, they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Eagles hustling everyone back for the line. Trying again, following the set. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner.
Good shit, Bob.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Daniels from the pistol. Escapes the pocket.
Oh, man.
Tuck this one into row
Be
6.
patient.
Lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down from the red zone. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Washington. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Able to find Dotson here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing here, Hurts. That pass caught by Johnson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense.
He did something different.
Going into the break. Jake Elliott.
I should have called a timeout.
It's 44 yards.
I can call a timeout. I had 2 timeouts just sitting around.
Hopkins is good. And that'll get him back to 11. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. That kick returner, he took matters.
Oh, we got numbers on this side, bro. And we running that way.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. What a hit! Higgins flat to the ground. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd long for him here. Escapes out to the left. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motion man right is Smith. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth, right behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Barkley's got it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure and temperature. Because the 3rd down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
He breaks the tackle. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Commanders will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked out by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take the possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
I should have been through it.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Buying some time left. Able to get it to Barkley. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. On the move, headed right. He'll wind up and heft it deep right. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Cade, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Man in motion, headed right. On third down, it's Hurts. He's trying to go deep again.
Quit trying me. Stop trying me.
Falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Nigga, go for it. You got to.
Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw
You know you got to.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on four.
Come on.
Hurts throwing again.
No, nigga. No, nigga. Fuck no.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage. He didn't keep
Right.
an eye on the lineman.
Quit trying me.
He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
And he gets around six there. That's the long-tenured Brandon Graham with the stop. And it's 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Flush down out to his left.
I'm trying to take off with JD.
Got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
They've got a man in motion. A toss down.
My shit lag.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team down in it at the 7.
You gotta throw when you throw more.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh no, they get him yet again!
Ha!
And the Commanders get the football on a very short field. They've got it at the 11 after the interception. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
No, I'm ready.
Robinson on the inside give. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders leading by 11. Gotta figure out this third down here. Staying with Robinson. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's